a little bit. Try to get some more people in here. So far we're at 0. See, it shows how many are right here.
Yeah.
They're probably like, damn, he's trying to go live again. I failed the first time.
Yeah, what a fucking idiot. I mean, fudging.
Dang. Yeah, try again. What's going on, Vulcanez? I know you just commented on my video. You said I got lucky to get that fish in by the tail. That fish I netted by the tail was like a fumble, man. It was oh, thanks, man. Thanks for watching the videos. I really appreciate it, guys. But yeah, that fish I netted by the tail. Normally, I mean, everybody knows you don't net a fish by the tail, but the thing is the net was snagged. The coho had been on the surface. You guys didn't see in the video. The coho had been on the surface for a while. And like we were scrambling, and my buddy had a few too many drinks, and we couldn't figure out if he was going to hold the camera or net the fish. But turns out he ended up being the guy that was holding the camera. So I ended up grabbing the net, and I literally grabbed the net, went to net the fish, and it was literally just laying there on its side. It had been worn out already, so I nailed that fish. Just netted it right there at the tail, man. That's the way it goes sometimes. What's up, real fatties? I haven't seen you in a while, man. I seen you started making more videos. You had like a couple reports out there. That's pretty cool. Locals. We don't use downriggers, man, because yeah, you have to turn the volume off on that if you want to watch the chat. Yeah, we don't use downriggers because there's no reason to fish downriggers in shallow water. It's just like an extra thing that you would need, you know, to fish 30 feet of water or 20 feet of water. It's kind of pointless because you can get down there with lead. A downrigger is meant to supplement the areas where you can't get down with lead. So you guys crushed it. Were you the only boat hover fishing? No. There were some other guys hover fishing. We did pretty all right. Garlic. Put garlic in your eggs if you're fishing the Upper Columbia. It's kind of been a ticket lately. A lot of guys were getting fish on garlic. But what's up, Hanley? Brandon's on the live feed. Brandon, we did okay today. For those of you guys that know, I'm fishing down here in the bays at the coast. Right now, I'll be here for a couple days. We fished today, and boom, there's the result of today. Look how red it is. Look how red it is. Garlic, yeah, man. If you haven't had luck with garlic, I mean, that's the way garlic goes. So what I like to do is I take my eggs. I have 2 different containers. Thanks, Richard. So I'll have 2 different containers of one egg here with literally nothing but sorry, my phone's running out of battery. One egg here with literally nothing but like sodium sulfites. Like this is Upper Columbia, like sodium sulfites, Monster Bite, and a couple other things like crawfish oil. I really like that in my eggs. And the other cure, I'll have some similar things with garlic, so you can see if you're getting bit or not on one or the other. And if you are, just keep fishing the eggs that are getting bit. I don't ever like to go anywhere with just 1 egg. Actually, we had 3 eggs, 3 different types of eggs when we were out there. Brandon, we are going to be fishing. We're going to be fishing the same spot. Yeah, Casey, we're at the coast. Yeah, but Brandon, we're going to be fishing the same spot. We're going to be fishing, how do I say this? We're going to be fishing the next hole up and the same hole we fished today. We just need to hit it hard in the morning and capitalize on our opportunities, man, because we literally hooked 4 fish right out of the gate this morning. We lost a chinook. We actually probably lost 2 chinook. We don't know, because I had a fish that was literally just a takedown this morning. You guys will see all this on the video, by the way. This video will be up in a few days, 4 or 5, 6 some days. But so we lost 2 chinook probably, and we lost a coho, and I landed a nice big hatchery coho. And this is the product here. We brought our vacuum sealer down here to the coast, and Evan helped me get that going. But I just wanted to talk about these Brad super baits here. This has kind of been the ticket for us, and there's a couple colors that have been working, and I've been getting bit a lot. And this one right here, I think this is called the Thunderstorm or Thunderstruck. I have the package right here. What does it say? Oh, Thunderstruck. This is a very similar color to what has been getting bit, especially in the upper Columbia. But down here in the bays, the color is... Drum roll, baby. What's the color, Evan?
Pink and chartreuse.
Pink and chartreuse, that's the color. It's called the She and I. The Brad Super Bait, She and I. Actually, you want to go grab that from me real quick? Grab that casting rod, will you?
Yeah.
Mexican hat spinner. No, we haven't fished Mexican hat where we're at right now, Casey. But actually, that's not true. We fished the Mexican hat today alongside the super. I'm going to show you this cool rig. This is a good rig right here. We fished the Mexican hat today. It did not get... Actually got a smolt. It caught a baby smolt. Here, let me just drink my water. All right, so check this out. This was the hot ticket for the day. This is called the She and I. Let me get closer here. The She and I. This is that new casting rod I've been fishing, by the way. It's pretty nice. But this, how do you feel about sharing tips and tricks with your community, especially when people are so tight-lipped about their gear and bait? Dude, I don't care about sharing anything about my setups. I just, for some reason, forget to in my videos. So if you have questions on how to rig something, you can always message me or comment in my videos. Ask something that you would like to see, because I'll show anything. I don't really care.
Everybody else to catch fish.
Yeah, I want you guys to catch fish too. Has this year's fishing been better so far than last? For some it's been better, for some it hasn't. It just depends on the fisherman. This year's been pretty good to me just because I became a better angler. And my buddy Evan here, he's become a better angler this year as well. But I wanted to show you this Hoochie setup. So especially where in your bays where you got all these coho. Coho love these Hoochies, man. I fish a 3-hook rig. 1, 2, 3. Always red hooks. Gotta have red hooks. But Evan's laughing in the background. Black hooks don't work, man. Silver, black, no, they don't work.
It seems not to be.
Every time they're fishing that, this red hook is out fishing their setups. But anyway, this was a hot ticket today. It's got the chartreuse and the pink, and it's got all those different colors in there. And I want to thank my buddy Hutch personally, because Hutch is the one who showed me how to rig this, and it has been a killer, man. The bay that we are fishing here was terrible bite today. We seen 4 nets go for 50 boats approximately, and
You were just on fire.
we literally hooked 4 fish like right out of the gate. Everything was on the super baits. The spinner barely got touched. It just literally got a smolt. But yeah, this was the hot ticket today. So, and actually, there's another color that was pretty good too. So this one hooked to. Oh, first super chat, Volcanez. Thank you, brother. Thanks for the $10, man. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. That's gonna help out with my next drone. Actually, my drone is in the bottom of buoy 10. If some of you guys didn't already know that, I really appreciate the super chat, man. But yeah. So aside from this pink one, the next big super bait. What color was that? Was that the Mountain Dew?
That orange.
No. The lava. Okay, so there's a lava colored super bait. We don't have that one today, but we're actually gonna fish this one tomorrow too. But let me see what we got here. Let's get out the tackle box and take a drink of my nice water here. By the way, Volcanez, you are the first super chat that has ever hit this channel. I've never asked for a super chat or anything. That's awesome, man. That's so awesome. I'm going to have to send you a decal, man. A Fish in the Odds decal for your truck. Literally, go on my my Facebook page. My name's Alex Fuller. Go on there. Literally send me your address and I'll send you maybe I'll even send you a hat too. Screw it. I'm gonna send you a hat and a sticker because you literally sent me the first super chat ever. Yeah, we're gonna fish bait tomorrow. We're gonna run actually bare naked herring on the bottom. So we're gonna be fishing bottom bare naked herring on one rod. We're gonna potentially have 4 rods out there tomorrow. So one rod's gonna be bare naked herring. 2 rods are gonna be super bait and hoochie, and then another rod is gonna be a spinner. And so here's my 99-cent tackle box. I carry it everywhere. Okay, so this has been a pretty good one for me this year as well. I call it the Mountain Dew. Look at that hoochie, that trailer right behind it. You can't tell me that's... Just look at that. That's killer. Look at that. These are 3 UV beads as well. Not that I really think that don't really matter that much, but I don't have the lava one, man. That was on Ben's rod. What? Come on, Evan, get over here. Talk about some things. Over here, boy. Oh, here we go. It's hot tamale. Brad's hot tamale, man.
I think that rotten banana was produced a lot more.
Chris Calhoun. You had 4 doubles.
What?
I would be willing to bet Chris Calhoun. I think I know what bay you were fishing. I'm not going to say anything on this live feed, but I had a buddy who did pretty damn good in certain areas, and actually I got a picture. Where's my... Oh, my phone's right there. So I got a picture from this guy who's a subscriber. I had told him a spot to fish on Facebook, and his daughter went out there. His young daughter, she went out there. She literally caught... Yeah, PM me later. She literally caught the biggest chinook I've seen this year. 27 to 30 pound chinook. It's in the picture. I wish I knew a way to upload it. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, I got another super chat. $20. Jesus. You guys are awesome. But anyway, I told this guy, I'm like, hey, so fish a purple spinner, because chinook love purple. I love purple personally. Fish a purple spinner and fish a fish 6 ounces of lead. So this is bay fishing, right? Shallow. 6 ounces of lead. Fish 34 on your line counter and get that 1 second thump on your pro troll. They did that, and they literally, his daughter caught a fish, and it just makes me feel happy that I was able to help somebody. That's super awesome. Talk about the Kastking. What's the price and where did you get it? It looks like a good rod. Okay, I'll talk about the Kastking in a minute once Evan sits down for once. And I want to see, how do I look at this super chat? Oh, that was Brandon. Brandon sent me a super chat. What does Brandon get? I already gave you a free hat and a free shirt and a decal. Because he's my buddy. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat, Brandon. That's awesome, man. That's super awesome. So, okay, so this Kastking rod, which is outside now. Evan transported it outside. We're actually in a hotel right now, so. Oh. Read the comment. All right, so read Brandon's comment. Buy some beer and bait. Fish a cut plug for me. All right. I guess we can go get beer tonight. So this Kastking rod, it's called the Kastking Chrome. This series, it's pretty cool, man. They just pro staffed me, and I've been fishing this for those of you guys who didn't know, and I actually ran into another guy down here at the bay who's pro staffed by them as well. But there's a few nice things that I really like about this rod, and they have these Fuji eyelets. These are like really high quality eyelets, like a lot of your E6X and those other like nice rods have. I'm not exactly sure if the E6X has Fuji eyelets, but they are also quality eyelets. But anyways, not that it really matters a whole lot on that, but the cool thing about Kastking is that they are direct to consumer. So they don't go through Sportsman's, Fisherman's, Bob's. They don't go through any other consumer. They sell direct to you from them. So the price is a lot more affordable for a lot of you anglers out there, like this rod right here is 149 bucks, and they often have discounts, and you literally buy them on Amazon and on their website on Kastking, and these rods are, man. So they build a longer. First of all, they have a longer handle right here, so just more control on your rod. And second of all, they have this Kevlar wrap down here by the butt section, just like is legit. Yeah, they're line. By the way, I fish Kastking on all my braided line on all my poles, and I always have even before I had the Kastking rod. But this Kevlar butt section right here, that's just extra strength for the rod, especially when you're like fishing clients and you got like people like you hook a big chinook and the chinook runs, and your rod is literally hitting the boat. Having this extra reinforcement right here is nice for people like that who don't exactly know how to handle chinook when they run under the boat and stuff like that. So that's nice, just extra strength on the rod there. And this is a 10'6" that was literally designed and critiqued for pro troll fishing. It's the Chrome series, as you can see right here. It says Kastking Chrome. It's the Chrome series, and this is the medium. What is it? Medium heavy. It's like it says right here, 15 to 40. This rod, I will say the one thing I don't like about this rod is when you are bait fishing with like 5 ounces or 6 ounces of lead, it does not thump the Pro Troll as hard as per se like a Kenai Quick or something. So this rod, however, will troll a 16 and a 20 like a boss. It trolls it like it's a 10-ounce lead, man. I'm not even joking. I fished this at Buoy 10 all season, 20-ounce lead all season, and I'm pretty impressed with it. But also, I'm running out of space here because I'm in a hotel. But like where this section meets the bottom, so the top and the bottom section meet, they have 2 extra wraps around the eyelet. So they have a wrap, the eyelet where they meet, a wrap, and a wrap. So they literally have 3 wraps. Every other rod you see where the 2 rods connect, the top and the bottom piece, there's an eyelet, 1 wrap, and another eyelet. But this has 3 eyelets right there, so it's just extra strength. It also has a strike tip. Let me turn it around here so you guys can see the strike tip, which is good for like low light and foggy conditions, and also appearance. I know some of you salmon fishermen like to have your product look really good and everything, and that's cool. But this has a nice strike tip right here, and this tip's actually pretty nice as well. This rod handles fish really well. I fished E6X's, IMX's, and it's comparable to that rod, but at a more affordable price. But also, like I was saying, this strike tip, I found it useful in fog, but really, I think it just mostly looks cool. That's my personal opinion on that. But anyways, yeah. So if you guys have any more questions about Kastking, I'm free to answer it. But they're 149 bucks for the 10'6". If you go on Amazon, they literally have a whole bunch of different rods. They make rods specific to like back bouncing, twitching, steelhead rods, and they're literally broken down on a chart on Amazon on the Kastking Chrome salmon steelhead rod that you can select on Amazon. So yeah, I also you guys have been knowing I've been fishing cold water strong setups. I got cold water strong's anti mainline twist here. Been fishing these for a long time, actually close to a year now. I've been fishing this product, and I've never had anything fail on this product ever. He makes these in 18 and 24 inches, and everything's heavy duty bead chain. For those of you guys that like finesse fishing, this particular setup's probably not for you, but I can promise you, my gear Pro Troll's perfectly fine even with this heavy gear. You fish heavy leads, get the right Pro Troll speeds. That's the more important thing. Like I said, these really do fish effectively. I know some guys complain about his gear being too heavy and bulky. honestly, I can say I've never encountered that because I always catch fish on his gear, and my gear's always pro trolling. So maybe your guys' speed isn't correct or something, but that's not a problem with his product. I think that's more of a problem with the person operating the boat personally, but that's just me. So also his quick releases. I've been fishing cold water strong's quick releases as well. Um, yeah. So let's see here. Yeah, thank you guys for the super chats again, man. My girlfriend's commenting, "Do I even catch fish, bro?" I guess she knows the answer to that because she's eating salmon every night. Bro, Evan, take a seat.
Dude, Daryl.
You guys have questions for Evan? How did we meet, Evan?
Actually, on
Here, you gotta get over here a little bit.
kind of basically on YouTube, I just started chatting with him, getting to know him, and I actually saw him at Springer fishing underneath one of the bridges.
Cathedral Park.
Cathedral Park, yeah. Actually, it was Selwood Bridge first.
I'm not discreet about my Springer locations. Everybody knows that Willamette and Columbia.
Yeah, exactly. And then I just basically started asking him questions all the time. I'm a
How
person
deep
that-
are you, bro?
Yeah, I'm a person that asks a lot of questions. I still ask questions even when he's on the boat. He knows that. I'll ask people what they're still doing and stuff like that. And I don't know. I've been always a question asker, basically trying to get more knowledge. And
That's a good thing, though. You learn a lot when you talk to fishermen on the river. You know what I mean?
yeah, exactly. And I just offered him a spot on my boat, and I started fishing with him, and yeah, we just ended up keep on fishing together, and now we're pretty close and as friends and trying to fish every day. Basically, that's all we try to do is fish every day and
Can't get
try
enough.
to learn this fishery more and more and more as we get older. And we know there's older people out there that know it way better than us, so we're just trying to progress and keep on moving, man. Just trying to keep on killing fish every day. That's what we're trying to do.
Exactly, man. I got some questions coming in. I want to try to get to a couple of these. Let me see here. Do you grab the rod right away with a super bait or let them take it like a herring? I actually let them take it like a herring. If I haven't had a bite all day, sometimes I can be pretty quick on the grab. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're just sitting there waiting all day, but I like to let it eat, and that's just me. People say it's hardware, like, just pick it up right away, but I really don't. I don't pick it up right away. What's up, guys? True North Angler from Canada, man. We got a bunch of different people in here. We're at 51. That's awesome, guys. How do you fish with lead and eggs? So, lead and eggs. So basically, you have your main line. So I'm assuming you're talking about hover fishing, or you could be talking about back bouncing and stuff. But hover fishing, you just have your main line. You tie on a barrel swivel with a snap, and then your leader off of the other end of the barrel swivel. And I literally just attach my weight to the snap, and then my leader. It's very basic. It's a main line, a barrel swivel snap, a lead, and a leader, and that's it. So, yeah. So I have a question. How long do you think I've been fishing? I get some guys think that I've been fishing my whole life, but I've actually only been fishing for salmon fishing. This would be my fourth season, or third. This will be my fourth season. When I complete this year, it'll be my fourth year salmon fishing. So I've really not salmon fished for very long. But the thing is I talked to a lot of people like Evan did, and I fished all the time. My girlfriends were not happy. I literally fished all the time. That's literally what you got to do to learn these fisheries, and especially because there's not a lot of. Thank you, Victor. But there's not a lot of guys that. Hold on. How much money to get on the boat with you guys? I'm not a guide, man. I don't charge people to fish with me, but I need to stop reading this. I'm losing my train of thought here. What was I talking about? Well, anyway, you just gotta fish every day, guys. There's not a lot of fish anymore, so you gotta put your time in to find out where the few fish are left.
Even if your girl gets mad.
Eggs. Let's scroll through some comments here.
But what would you do?
All the super chats stopped, man.
Yeah,
I'm
seat on
upset. I'm just kidding. I'm not upset.
What would you do for a seat on the boat, though, if somebody did ask?
What would I do to get someone fishing on the boat? The problem is, man, is a lot of people keep messaging me to fish on the boat. I don't have the time and space to keep fishing like a whole bunch of different people, and that's unfortunate. But every now and then I do have time. So if you keep messaging me and you keep hounding me, eventually I'm going to say yes, come on the boat. It just look, Ed's on here. What's up, Ed? How's it going? It's not that I don't want to fish with you guys. It's just that I also have a job and I have a family and I have kids and I have select people that always want to fish. So if I ever do have an opening, if you keep messaging me and getting onto it, I will reply to you guys and we can fish. So, but anyways, I want to go over my hottest spinner color. My favorite, Brandon and I tried and true this spinner color. I know, Brandon, I'm gonna give it up today. My favorite spinner color on the market. I'm gonna give it up right now. You guys ready? Are you guys ready? Brandon's like, no. Should I do it? Should I give up my favorite spinner color that's produced like 90% of my fall chinook? You have put my boy Brandon on some fish lately. Awesome. I'm glad I put your boy on some fish, Cody. All right, so here we go. Here we go. Rotten banana is not my favorite spinner color.
Rotten banana super big is a good one, though.
All right, so favorite spinner color right here. Boom. No, not Mexican hat. That's a good color too. That's right there. But my favorite spinner color is this one right here. It's the pink and copper with a purple dot. Also, purple beads. Look at those purple beads. This spinner has caught so many fish. I honestly lost count of how many fish this spinner has caught. It's actually caught most of my fall chinook this year. So if you guys go back and watch my videos, that particular spinner has literally caught, I want to say, somewhere around 80% of my fall chinook, which is pretty outstanding. Don't get that one. Gonna pick it up tomorrow. Yes, sir, Victor. Go pick it up, man. It's purple and chinook, purple and chinook, purple and chinook. I preach it enough. And also red hooks. Fish red hooks, baby. Red hooks and purple spinners. I get a lot of trout fishing with copper spoons. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, copper is a great color, I mean, for sure. There are times when you don't want to necessarily just keep fishing purple if it's not working, for example. But also, I recently won an addicted giveaway on one of their live feeds. And check this out. This Pro Troll actually caught fish today. It's called the Voodoo. So this Pro Troll, thank you, Addicted, by the way, if you're watching, any one of you guys. Thank you for this Pro Troll. It's called the Voodoo. It actually has blood on it somewhere from today's fish. I don't know where it is. Do you see blood anywhere on that? Maybe it washed off. But yeah, I just won it in a giveaway and I fished it. Never fished the Voodoo before in my life, but that Voodoo Pro Troll is catching fish and it hooked 2 today. So thank you, Addicted, for the free giveaway. And I really appreciate it. And again, Vulcanez, don't forget to send me your address and everything on Facebook, because I want to give you a hat and a sticker for sending the super chat. A Fish in the Odds decal to put on your truck, man. I'm going to get some product coming up pretty soon. I got some people that are on my side that are going to be helping me with my Fish in the Odds product, and we're going to be getting that on the market for you guys, because there's some really cool hoodies and some really awesome like, you know, those Huck t-shirts that people like to wear, the breathable, like, they keep you cool. I got some of those that are coming out with the fish in the odds, like emblem on it, and then it's gonna say freshwater and saltwater on the sleeves, and it's gonna have a cool fish in the odds sticker on there, like a cool steelhead on the front as well. So those are gonna be super awesome. Stay tuned for those. Evan's gonna keep you entertained for a second. I need to find my my phone charger. Where you at, Evan? Come talk to these guys about chicken in the sea. Talk about your favorite tuna cures.
Oh man, I actually don't have a favorite tuna cure. I kind of just mix up whatever. I usually put a little anise, little bit of vanilla extract.
Why do you put vanilla extract?
I know the Chinook kind of like a little bit of sweet flavor.
In the lower river, huh?
Especially in the lower river. I put a lot of salt in it, rock salt. I put a little bit of garlic, always. A little bit of krill. I always try to put a little bit of krill or prawn.
Hold on, my friends.
Prawn juice. But good.
We're back. We are back. Ugh. Vanilla extract, huh? Ugh. People are asking how I'm curing eggs. Alright, let's see what the comments are. I had to plug in my phone, it was dying. How do you cure your eggs? Don't be shy, Ella is watching. Oh, is that your daughter?
Yeah.
Your daughter's watching?
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. That's what this is all about, man. Get your family and all that out there fishing. Alright, so how do I cure my eggs? I'm out of breath because I had to run around the hotel. I cure my eggs a few different ways. So I use the Potski's fire cure. That's like my base, the go for the krill. So the Potski's go for the krill. I use that, and so I don't use a lot of it. I butterfly open my eggs. I throw them in a gallon bag. They're butterflied and they're open. I take my Potski fire cure, or go for the krill, whatever the heck it's called, and I sprinkle it over there, over all of the eggs. I want to make sure there's a light sprinkle over like the majority of the skein, on both skeins, and that's all I do for that. And then I take a bunch of borax. I'm not sparing with my borax. I pretty much just coat the whole eggs in borax. It preserves them nicely anyway. So I do that, and then if I'm fishing above the dam, I'm gonna put Procure sodium sulfites in there, and I don't do a lot. Same thing with my Potski go for the krill. I literally just cover the skeins just enough to where it makes a little small coat over the eggs, and then the sodium sulfites, because of like the salts and things. Those fish crave salt when they get further upriver because they get further from the salt. So that's why I do that. And then I also add Monster Bite, just like an extra little additive. It could stimulate a bite, you know what I mean? Just extra little things that could stimulate bites. They don't hurt by any means. And so I'll have that basic cure, and I'll also add crawfish oil. And the smelly jelly crawfish oil has been really good in my eggs. We actually just did a bank video. I don't do a lot of bank fishing, but we went bank fishing up on this river, and I lost one Chinook and I caught a Chinook on this cure that I've told you guys, with the crawfish oil, and landed a beautiful hen. Got some more eggs, put them on the cure, on the bobber. So that's gonna be a cool video. Wasn't that a good day?
Yeah.
Bobber fishing for Chinook.
Yeah, that was a good day.
That was a
And
really.
then, that was awesome. And then your friend hooked in one.
Yeah, Brennan.
Yeah.
Yep, and then Brennan got on another fish, and then same egg cure though. We were fishing the same egg cure on my eggs, and
Yeah.
that crawfish oil I feel like is a really good additive for your eggs. So don't overlook crawfish. Even so, they make another one. It's called Cross/Anise. That's another good one. But
Yeah.
if I'm fishing an area where I know a lot of guys will fish anise, I tend not to fish that one. Just because I don't like having what 9,000,000 other people have. I don't have the drift boat. I sold it. I sold the drift boat. Man, these polarized glasses make this inside room look weird. So, what spinner for you has produced most this year? Especially springers. Let's talk springers. Pro Troll, and spinner. What was your favorite setup this year?
You really want to give that away?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, give it away. Give it away. Your favorite one. I don't care.
Go ahead. Yeah, that's.
No, that's you. He's like, I don't want to give it away.
No. Everybody probably has it. I mean, it's for sure the Mexican hat by far.
Yeah.
But on the beginning of springers, it was for sure dyeing your herring chartreuse. You know, that green color was really hot in the beginning of the springer season. But towards the end, for sure, the Mexican hat, anything that really had chartreuse on it was gonna kill it out there. It seems like it really brings out the bite on the springers, and it just kind of flops over, not really to fall chinook. I mean, I rarely see chartreuse getting hit while you're fishing fall chinook. It's more of like a pink or some kind of pink or purple like he rocks, just something like that, or like the hoochies that we have on the thing. It's kind of like you know a lime green see-through or a pink hoochie on it or an orange. So
Anthony,
like
WAP is my favorite. Jesus. Stupid. Yeah, Evan did pretty good for springers. He actually had a 6-fish day springer fishing. I know it's probably hard to believe, but springer fishing, man, it was tough for a lot of guys. My best springer day last year was 3 hooked fish, so he got me beat by double. At the same time, he fished springers when it picked up and it got really hot, and I left and I went summer steelhead fishing because I wanted to make some cool summer steelhead videos for you guys. I got tired of just springer fishing over and over again because I put in a lot of time last year for springers, but yeah, came a long way this year as an angler, so that's pretty awesome. I love it when guys are just out there every day fishing hard and fishing with their families, and it's awesome. 2 springers in one night. That's awesome, man. And this other guy asked, yes, I'm gonna be doing a lot more trib fishing, especially this year for winter steelhead. You guys should really stay tuned for that because I have a ton of winter steelhead plans, and I'm gonna make killer videos. I promise you. It's gonna be some very cool cinematic shots of steelhead this year, and I'm gonna be traveling. I can just say that. Winter steelhead, I'm definitely gonna be traveling. I don't know. Evan, are you gonna fish in March? So let's just talk March because March is when steelhead really like kind of picks up, especially now that the runs kind of suck. But in March, I'm gonna be fishing winter steelhead. Last year, I fished springers. I didn't even touch a steelhead. I didn't even steelhead fish last year. So, but in March, I'm definitely gonna be steelhead fishing and April. But what about you? Are you gonna be springer fishing or what are you gonna be doing?
I don't know.
I'm steelhead.
I haven't winter steelhead yet, so I might just end up doing that. But for sure, I'm gonna start springer fishing. When the bite kind of gets hot. I did start pretty early, and it took me probably like a good 2 weeks. Not every day, but took me basically like 5-6 days to know that just one takedown here and there, the fish aren't really in here. And then I kind of waited, and that's when it really started progressing. But that 6-day hookup was me and my buddy. It was just at the end of the springer season, kind of, and it was really hot. We were using, like what I was saying, Mexican hats, and just knew where the fish were, marking them. They were piled up in a certain spot, and we were just nailing them, just pulling them right out. Basically, we actually killed 4 that day. Me, my buddy, and the other guy.
That's so awesome, man. I caught a lot of natives this year, and I caught some hatcheries too for sure, but I caught a lot of natives as well. But anyways, guys, So at the beginning of this live feed, I don't know if a lot of you guys caught, but I'm actually fishing down here at the coast. I'm fishing these bays, and today we did pretty good. I don't know what happened, but we got a nice big. The coho have been huge this year, guys. I don't know if you have noticed that, but we literally caught probably a 14, 15-ish pound coho not too long ago. And today's coho is probably 11 pounds. Like, we're talking quality coho this year. Even hatchery coho. Like, I'm so pumped for that fishery. I hope it continues in the next year and the year after that. But so down here in these bays, I talked at the beginning of the live feed of some colors that I really liked for super baits. Um, and another thing I wanted to mention was in the lower, like in these low rivers, like coastal rivers, things like that, the bays and such, the colors that seem to work more are the brighter colors in the lower areas.
What's that pop?
Once you start getting above the dam, in my personal experience, I noticed like some reds work better. We've seen so many red colors
Or pink.
above the dam, and some pinks too, but a lot of red, like some fire tiger colors, some hot tamale colors, some lava lava super baits. What do you call that? I forget what it's called, but it's like the lava something super bait. All those like darker reds and stuff, those really killed it above the dam this year. And I still didn't fish them, and I was sticking to my guts and
Hot tamale.
the hot tamale. I mean, those all worked great. Granted, you got to have a good tuna cure as well. But the hot lava, there you go, the hot lava. I seen so many guys, especially the fire tiger, catch so many fish above the dam on those. In those lower areas, like today even, all these brighter colors were getting bit. So
They're even smacking them up there, up above with spin fish still.
they are
They're killing them with spin fish up above.
absolutely right. I just wanted to.
We might make a journey down the Deschutes, but who knows?
Ooh.
We know somebody up there that killed a bunch of fish today.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of
Yeah,
fish.
there's some guys way upriver by the Deschutes, man. They really got into them today. So there's still some fish above the dam. That's pretty awesome. I'm gonna read some of these comments real quick. Spin fish, dude. Vulcanez, I went to Fisherman's and there were sold out of spin fish, so I'm not fishing spin fish right now.
That's why.
Good job, Paul. Congrats on your first coho, man.
I didn't get it.
Congratulations. Rotten banana absolutely is one of my favorite all-time colors. Rotten banana.
This is rotten banana.
That's rotten banana.
Yeah, it's an awesome color.
Some of you guys asked about a tuna cure earlier, so this is just chicken of the sea. The chicken of the sea tuna and oil. That's a very good tuna. It's very reputable. But I'm gonna be straight up honest with you guys. I think tuna and water. Get rid of the water. Put your own olive oil in there. Random cans of tuna and oil that are more affordable than just tuna. Just cure it right. I don't really care what tuna it is. I've literally gone out there.
I have to for sure.
You're hiding over there, bro. What I don't know. We killed it on my tuna and water up here in Upper Columbia. So
yeah.
I mean, go ahead and buy chicken of the sea because everybody tells you to. But
I've actually not even drained the water before. Not even used oil in it.
Yeah.
And I've just used tuna.
It's probably
and
a
just
sales
threw
thing.
my own scent and oils inside of it. I just use oil scent, and then it just kind of just leave it overnight in the refrigerator for sure. You don't want to like go out there and mix a tuna on your boat and expect it to like actually get cured like right then and there. You kind of want it to sit overnight, kind of let that oils kind of seep into the tuna. It's a lot better doing that.
It's definitely a lot better doing that. But there are some last minute cures that you kind of need to do sometimes. Like, for example, I was just down at Buoy 10 with my buddy Brandon and his woman, and we literally, like, on the way to fishing Buoy 10, I left all of my gear. I literally walked into the store, picked up a can of tuna, I threw it in a gallon bag and I poured some like Brandon Pro Cures in there, and it worked. And we caught our limit of Chinook that day, and it was on super baits for myself anyway. Brandon caught his on a spinner, but
How long did it sit for?
It sat for like an hour.
Yeah, see, at least it sat. I'm just saying you can't just like take a can of tuna kind of and just throw it. I mean, you can. I mean, it happens, but the best tuna cure is when it sits for a little bit and lets it all soak in for sure.
Absolutely, it retains that scent. It retains the scent when you're fishing. You know what I mean? So
there goes the word.
Retain. Sorry, guys, we're enjoying ourselves. Ice cold waters up here at the coast.
Someone commented on that.
Did they?
Yeah,
What did they say?
I think it was Brandon.
Brandon. He's like, nice water. This is YouTube, guys. There's no alcohol involved. And it's not just beer I'm talking about. What else you guys want me to talk about? So we've gone over a lot of stuff. I've gone over favorite colors. Huh?
How would you rig that?
Oh, yeah. Some of you guys are asking how I rig. I've even got this comment a few times in some of my videos. How I rig. Any herb though? No, there's no herb. There's no herb. But anyway, so how I rig one of my Hoochie setups. What are you gonna fish tomorrow? I'll rig it for you right now.
That's what I'm gonna fish.
You're gonna fish the red?
I'm gonna try it out. Yeah.
You're gonna try it. It's got the chartreuse. It's got the. We might fish this down here in the bay. Everything I said was about bright colors being down here and everything, but it's got that nice chartreuse tail, and I really want to put this to the test because it's got
fish that half.
The chartreuse here too.
Last half of the day.
I'm gonna rig this up with a Hoochie. I'll rig it on camera for you guys. Let me see here.
I think I'm gonna do that.
What color? Ooh, put a chartreuse on that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah.
What do that?
I think I'm gonna do that. That hot lava though tomorrow first, and then fish that half the rest of the day.
Hot lava first.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hot lava was hot today. Yeah, the hot lava super bait was killer today, man. So
was it at Buoy 10. That's what we got that double on and stuff like that. It produces fish for sure.
Oh yeah. So here we got some 3/0. This is what I rig all my super baits with, by the way, guys. Owner 3/0. I don't fish the Siwash and all that random crap. I literally just fish the things that I always catch fish on. I know I get some guys asking me all the time if I fish Siwash hooks, but I've never fished them, and I don't feel like I need to because my land ratio is pretty good when I hook fish, so I don't know why change something if it works. You know what I mean? So anyway, 3 hooks. Let's get 3 hooks out of here. By the way, guys, Addicted had mentioned that they want to fish with me one of these days. I think I might do a collab with Addicted. Might be coming up. You never know. So let's fish 30 pound. Oh yeah. By the way, I want to take this minute to thank Kastking for pro staffing me, guys. That's super awesome, and I will support you guys with all of my integrity. Alright, let's fish in 30 pound. So we're fishing 30 pound.
Tell them about making sure they fish with 30 pound or 40 pounds. So
we've hooked a lot of fish this year. Even today. Okay, so today, my buddy Ben, you'll see in the video. Why not run 50? You can run 50 all you want.
Yeah.
Run it. Dude, run 40.
I run 40.
They were the only reason I have 30 pound right here is because they were sold out of 40. But 40 would be like my go-to because obviously salmon don't give a crap how heavy it is. But I don't ever fish 25 anymore. I used to a long time ago. I'm just gonna pull out a bunch here.
I have 2 30-pound leaders snap on me in Buoy 10, so I don't rock with 30 anymore.
Alright. He had 2 30-pound leaders snap on him. Yeah, there were some big fish this year, guys. We literally ran into 30-pound Chinook this year, high 20s this year. We ran into all that stuff, and literally we've snapped off probably 10 fish this year, and that's too many fish to be snapping off. So definitely don't fish anything under 30. I would say 30 should be the least you should go, even for coho right now. We literally broke off a super bait today from either a really big 17, 18-pound coho, or 15, or however big they are now, and or it was a chinook. So anyway, I'm just gonna tie an egg loop knot here. It doesn't take a second. I'm literally gonna tie a couple egg loop knots. I'm gonna tie a 3-hook rig. And boop. Always red hooks. You can't convince me otherwise. Black hooks don't work. Where's Evan going? Where are you going, Daryl? You not part of my life no more?
No, I'm about to see about getting pizza.
Oh, you gonna get pizza?
Yeah,
Where at? Where's pizza at around here? Hook number uno. Trim muffler tag in. It's probably like a million miles away. So hook number 2. So this is my favorite Hoochie rig that my buddy had showed me. Thank you again, Hutch, for showing me this. Like Evan learned a little bit from me. I've learned from him. I've learned from my buddies Brandon. I've learned from so many people. Listen to the guys on the river.
Yeah.
Don't always listen to your YouTube guys. And I'm just gonna say flat out, like, not all YouTube guys know what they're talking about, and I'm probably one of them when it comes to certain things. But anyways, I'm gonna show you guys what has been working for me. Room on your boat. Scott has room on his boat. So I'm tying my second one here. What do you think about eggs and super bait? Actually, Brandon, eggs in a super bait, man.
I've done it.
So did you watch? Recently, I posted a video. We got limits by 9 a.m. Did you watch that? Comment below if you watched that, and I'll tell you a little bit about that.
I got one the other day below the dam with that.
Yeah, okay, so you watched that. So that limits, all those cut plugs and super baits had eggs in them. Limits by 9. Yes, we use the egg juice. Actually, you can take up eggs and you can literally mash them up, like just squish them and just put them in there. That works too. So, for those of you that don't know, you gotta cut off that little button right there. Boom. Didn't cut deep enough. It's okay, you can always cut more. Now there's a little hole. Cut that off. So now I need a bead. Evan's putting away all my tackle over here. Actually, so there's a place below Bonneville Dam that you can fish, and my buddy Evan here, he was fishing below Bonneville Dam, and he put eggs in his cut plug. Were you fishing a cut plug or a super bait?
Super bait.
He was fishing a super bait with a Hoochie.
Yeah, the one that
and okay, right on. And he literally caught the only Chinook they seen that day. It was a terrible day, low counts, and it had eggs in the super bait. So take it for what it is.
And it was like a 20-some odd pound.
Was it a 20-pounder?
Oh, it was a fucking 20 pounds.
It was an effing 20-pound Chinook.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I did now, I'm like literally just rigging here. I totally forgot to go over what I'm doing. I took this bead and I slid it down my line first. After that bead, so I have two. Okay, let's just start. I tied an egg loop knot. I got talking to Evan. I tied an egg loop knot, right, for that first hook, and then I slid the second one on, and I put about a 1/4 inch gap between them, between the shank and the eye, about a 1/4 inch. And then I slid my bead down like so, and then I picked my favorite Hoochie on the planet. I slid that down, and I'm going to slide it into the Hoochie. So this is literally how you rig this. I'm literally going to push that bead into the head of the Hoochie. You can go a little further. Make those eyes big. Make them look like it's a real squid or something. So I got 2 hooks on there. They're actually facing the same way, and I do it all the time. I don't really care about opposing hooks. Actually, the coho we hooked today was so buttoned, he would have had to break the leader to come off. All 3 hooks were completely submerged in the fish's mouth. But then you take your third hook, and slide it down. So now you have 3 hooks. And literally like an 1/8 inch away from the head of that hoochie. That's literally all I'm gonna do. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks on congratulating me. So actually my live feed says there's 61. But anyways, so I take that and I put it about an 1/8 inch, maybe a 1/4 inch away from the head of that hoochie. So now there's my 3 hooks. I'm just gonna tie another egg loop. Tie that up real quick. Do. I wrap my egg loops like 4 or 5 times. Gonna pull that through. Boom. So there we have our 3 hook rig. They're all facing the same way. Like I said before, I don't care about opposing the hooks because I land plenty of fish just like this. So now, one thing I will say. So the bite was slow today in the bay, okay? These fish were short striking like crazy. We went 1 for 4 today, or 1 for 5, something like that. So we went 1 for 5 today. These fish were short striking like crazy. And my buddy Ben wasn't fishing a quick release on one of his pro trolls, and we could see the coho was barely hooked on the back hook. And I'm thinking maybe that pro troll helped pull that hook out of the mouth when he was fighting that fish. But instantly after that, I'm like, dude, you got to be fishing cold water strong's quick releases. I literally threw a quick release on his pro troll, but we didn't get bit the rest of the day. But now he's aware. He's fishing quick releases. Those cold water strong quick releases, baby. But anyways, with these fish short biting, one thing I will say is increase the trailer hook distance away from your super bait by the amount of beads you put on your rig, okay? So if you have a bunch of short biters, you take your super bait. We had a few. Yeah, we had a few short biters.
2 with button though that he got.
Yeah. So oftentimes I'll put 1 bead. I'll literally take 1 bead, just like this, because I have 3 hooks. It's already a good spread, right? But I'll take 1 bead and then I'll slide it through my super bait. But I'm going to rig this one with 3 beads, or maybe even 4 beads, because these fish are short striking. So I want to get my trailer hook behind my super bait the best I can. So here we go. We have 2 beads. I'm going to put 2 more on there. And these are UV beads. They actually glow. They're pretty cool. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. I'm going to do 4 beads because we had a lot of short strikers today, and I have a feeling tomorrow's going to be the same. So we got 4 beads there and 3 hooks. So it's actually quite a bit behind the super bait. So again, for those of you who don't know how to rig a super bait, some of you guys are pretty new here, so I'm just going to go over it. I know a lot of you guys know. I'm literally just going to take my line and go through this big bulky part all the way through, right? Then I'm going to... Yeah, I did win the giveaway on the live stream the other day. Actually, that pro troll I won from that addicted giveaway, I actually landed a coho on today, and I also lost a coho. So thank you again, Addicted, for that. But anyway, so you take your line after you go through the big part, and you go through this little skinny hole, and you just push it up through. Comes out that little tip right there on the nose, and you just pull it through. So now we are left with this. There's the super bait setup. This is my all-time favorite setup, and I've hooked a lot of fish on this setup this year. Ever drill out the hole so it spins faster? I have drilled out the hole. Actually, yesterday I took these scissors right here. I didn't drill it out though. I took these scissors and I just kind of beveled it out a little bit. But anyway, yeah, you can do that. You can drill out the hole just a little bit. I wouldn't do it too much. Let me read that comment. Someone had commented. Have you used a bobber stop with one bead instead of multiple beads to adjust the hook? No, I haven't. My buddy Brandon Hanley, he's used a bobber stop. I think he was talking about that. If it wasn't him, it was somebody else. But I don't use the bobber stop. I just use beads. I like beads because it's like an extra attractant. You know, you can fish beads to match the color of something. Bobber stop doesn't really have any sort of appealing factors. So yeah, we've literally talked super baits. We haven't talked a whole lot of bait fishing. I know there's a lot of bays that are getting chinook and coho in right now. So I would get your twitching jigs out. I would get your super baits out, your trolling gear. I'd go down there. I'd fish eggs. I'd twitch jigs, fish some bays, guys. Chinook slowing down in the Columbia in certain areas. It's a good time to head to the coast. It's Buffalo Trace, yep. This tumbler is full of water. It's very good water, though. Ryan, I've talked about the egg cure already. Just go back through and watch the slide feed. I've mentioned a ton of different things I throw on my eggs. So you can just go back and watch that. I've covered a lot of stuff in this live feed. I've talked firewater. Yeah, I've talked eggs, tuna cure, egg cure, upper Columbia cure, lower river cure. Just I touched on it all, you know, just enough to keep some guys around, entertained. But we're gonna be waking up here in X amount of hours very soon, and we're gonna be fishing the bay again. So we're gonna be hitting it hard. Day 2, we're only staying in a hotel for one night, and then we're back home. So far, day 1, we've already got some meat to take home, so we're pretty thankful for that. Always thankful to be taking home some meat, even if it's just one fish. You got to remember, the numbers is not really what counts. We're all fishing for a reason here. My reason happens to be feeding my family. I feed my family, and I have a lot of pride in making videos for you guys too. So there's all kinds of different reasons why I want to catch fish, but bottom line is it really comes down to just like my daughter. She loves chinook. She loves coho. My girlfriend loves chinook. She loves coho. Her mom, like we all love salmon. So I love catching salmon for them so they can eat it. So that's pretty cool. I've caught a lot of bucks this year. Hens keep slipping past me. Yeah, I've caught a lot of bucks this year too. Jesse Blair, epic catching. Where are you talking about this epic catching? My super chats have ended. I feel very, very fortunate that I even had super chats. I didn't even know people knew I even enabled the super chat feature because I never talk about it. But I appreciate you guys that have sent me a super chat, and because Vulcanez was the first guy to ever send me a super chat, I'm sending him a hat, Fishing the Odds hat, and I'm also sending him a Fishing the Odds decal for his truck. So, the Rogue River. All right. I've heard some things about the Rogue. I've never fished it myself, but that would be super awesome. I would love to fish the Rogue River with you guys. Like I mentioned earlier, you just got to keep hounding me because I always have a schedule. I always have a plan to fish. Just message me, Jesse, on Facebook or Instagram at Fishing the Odds, and we can talk about it. For your boat, you want a decal for your boat? What about your truck? You got to put one on your truck. Nehalem Bay has slowed down. For the guy that mentioned it, we caught some chinook in Nehalem Bay at the beginning of this year with my buddy Brandon, but it's definitely slowed down. I would say it's trickling out, but that's just me. That's my opinion. You're free all the time, literally, Adam. Right on. So what else you guys want to see? You guys want to see what's in my tackle box? Let's see what we got here. You guys want to see my favorite all-time K14 for summer Chinook? I don't think you want to see it. I don't think you want to see the favorite K14 for summer Chinook. No one's saying anything. Here we go. Boom, look at this. Look at all those cold water, strong anti-mainline twist. If you haven't already, guys, go check out Cold Water Strong. Killer product. Nice thing about it is you can literally wake up, throw an entire setup, just tie it literally from this snap, tie it directly to your main line, and it's ready to fish. You just attach a pro troll to it and just start pro trolling. You're done. That's it. Also, he's got his awesome quick releases. There's the cool logo. There's a cool logo. All right, so let me go over that. All right, summer Chinook. Keep up the good work and love to see your kids smiling. Oh, thanks, Jesse. Yeah, I love to see my kids smiling too. You know, one of the many joys we get in life is our kids, and my daughter she's just a sweetheart, man. I have a son now too. He's actually 2 months old. You guys will start seeing him in a few years. My woman doesn't want my son in videos for a few years, so it'll be a few years. But it's one of the many joys, man, is taking your kids fishing. There's certain areas I don't fish my daughter. Like you'll notice I've fished buoy 10 plenty of times, but she never gets to go. And it's because I won't fish her at buoy 10. I just have certain limitations where I fish with my daughter and where I don't, based on boat traffic and how rough it can be and things like that. Yeah, I'm definitely going to fish more with my daughter. I've never fished that river, the Wanampum or whatever it's called. All right, so let me go over this. Check this out. Take you fishing. Indiana, take me fishing. So, check this out. There's only one plug currently in this box. I don't even know why it's in here. It's not even my plug box. Or my quick fish box. But for some reason, maybe I had too much to drink and I literally threw it in here. But it's in here. And so I figured I might as well talk about it. So, oh, look at that. I'm already hooking a bunch of things. This plug, I bought it at the end of summer Chinook season. It's caught, say, somewhere around 8 summer Chinook in like 2 weeks. But that's it right there. It's a K14. You can see the teeth marks on it just from like a couple weeks of fishing or whatever I said. But that's it. I will say your sardine. Yeah, thanks, man. It's awesome having a newborn baby. Thanks, Paul. I will say though, damn, what was I gonna say? Oh, I was talking sardines. So the sardines, I will say that cure, how you cure your sardine rather than just buying a fresh sardine and cutting it and wrapping it on your quick fish, buying a true blue sardine and curing it and dyeing it blue or chartreuse. Do that. Blue or chartreuse. I think Evan's getting tired over here. He's like, damn, is this live? He's still going?
Oh, no, you're good.
Chartreuse on the sardine this year really worked out really well. I also have this plug that, as you can see, has seen some days. But for some reason, I have 2 plugs in this box. Anyway, how you cure, kind of like herring, how you do your sardine really means a lot when plug fishing. That's all I'm going to say. We can talk more plug fishing next year. I had a whole case stolen of K14 and K15. Damn. Why do people gotta steal shit? Pisses me off. What is your recommendations for best tuna mix for Brad's plugs? I mentioned the tuna mix a few times before in this live feed, so you can go back and watch it. But I like tuna and oil. That'll work. Tuna and water. They both work. Just drain the water and put oil in it. Take crawfish oil. Put it in your tuna. Sodium sulfite, Monster Bite, and procure garlic if you want to. Bloody tuna garlic. That's a good tuna cure.
Vanilla extract.
If you're fishing lower, like below the dam, like in the bays and way below the dam, like the mouth of the Lewis or any one of those places, put some vanilla extract in there. It's sweet. It's very sweet. Just like sugar. So you can literally put sugar, you know, in your tuna as well. So I'm getting tired, guys. I don't know about you. Thank you very much for the super chats. I might be tuning off here. It's been 71 minutes. It's been an hour and 10 minutes. I'm still on this live feed. I really appreciate all you guys that tuned in, man. We got up to 76 people. That's the most I've ever had on a live feed, and I feel extremely grateful because there's one time when Fishing the Odds only had 10 subscribers, and my buddy Kelly was one of my first subscribers, and same with Frugal Fishing. So you just got on. Sorry, Nathaniel, that you just got on, but oh, you want to see the quick fish? All right, I'll show you the quick fish one more time, Ryan. My favorite quick fish. And then you can go back and rewatch my entire live feed. Boom! I fished this K14 for 2 weeks this summer Chinook season, and it killed 8 to 10 fish, somewhere in there. This is the one. Above...
It still has fucking sardines.
Does it have sardines on it still?
Yeah.
I don't clean a lot of my stuff, by the way. I've never cleaned, like, my boat even. I'm a stickler on that. My boat has never been cleaned. So, a lot of you guys are asking if, like, not a lot of you, but some of you have asked if I sell boat, like, a boat ride with me or something, or you want me to guide you, stuff like that. My boat's not going to smell pretty when you get on it, if you ever do get on it, if I ever fish you. I don't wash my boat. There's literally, like, dry eggs on the gunnel, like, just... And I don't wash my Pro Trolls, I don't wash my boat, I don't wash, like, just ask Evan. He's right here. Like, I literally smell like fish.
Yeah, he doesn't wash anything. I'm the last person that washed his kill bag.
He literally had to borrow my kill bag to clean it and then to give it back to me. Like, I literally wouldn't wash my kill bag. It's not like... I wouldn't say you call it superstition, but my boat smells like a fish. My boat smells like a fish, and I want to keep it that way. I don't want it to smell like a brand new orange Joy soap. Anyway, little insight to Fishing the Odds. I think we're going to tune out, guys. We're pretty much done. We're wrapping this thing up. I really appreciate all of you guys for staying tuned, for as long as you did, for bearing with me.
Hopefully tune in tomorrow with some more fish.
Thanks, Jay. But I appreciate you guys staying tuned, and I appreciate the super chats very much. That's the first super chats ever to be on this channel, and I really hope that you guys will continue watching Fishing the Odds, man. I mean, it's been a fun journey so far, and I really feel like this journey is just going to keep on keeping on, man. Fishing the Odds has been it's been a really joyful thing to do because I've been learning along the way, and you guys have been learning alongside me, and I'm actually going to be doing some more how-to videos, and in this bay trip, I'm actually going over my setup pretty in-depth, and you guys will see the setup that I'm fishing, and I'm going to try to do some more of that stuff so some of you guys can learn a little more that perhaps aren't experienced anglers, and are just getting started. And, you know, Addicted has taught me a lot, Brandon, Hutch, like, I got buddies, they taught me a lot of stuff, and I can spread some of that knowledge to you guys, and You know, there's things that my buddies fish that, you know, other anglers don't fish. You guys don't see. Like, for example, I don't know how many people have seen this setup, but dude, this setup's killer. So I don't see this on addicted videos either. So, you know, fish it. Keep fishing, guys. Stay tuned. I got some more videos coming up all the time. Thanks for tuning in. Ooh, yeah. I'm still on the live feed. Bye-bye.